Good afternoon, guys. I hope you're doing fine. Today, Mousa Soran is not going to be with us, so I will be explaining today's session for you. So let me start real quick. So I'm going to start from zero. I'm going to make another sheet. Okay. And I do my apologies because my laptop is really slow. So it's gonna take a bit of our time. I'm gonna name it afternoon session .html. Save. Okay. First we have head, and then we have the body. And we can have a title if we want to, or you could just leave it without a title, but I'm just gonna give it a title. Okay, since we're talking about CSS, of course, inside the head tag, we should have a style tag. Okay, so today we will be talking about background image. Okay, but first of all, let me have some writing here. For example, an H1 and a paragraph, so we can work on them later on. P. Good afternoon. And let the paragraph be, today we will talk about background image. Okay, so inside the style tag, first of all, we're gonna have the body. Okay. We could have a background color. First of all, let's start with the background color so you can see how the image will be shown on it. Let's say the background color is beige. Let's save it and see if it's working. So it was on desktop. Let me real quick save it again. File, save as. Actually, it is inside the folder. Let me grab it outside there. It was saved in this folder. I thought it was on the desktop. Afternoon review, afternoon session. This is it. Okay, so you can see now we have the background color, and I gave the background color, which is beige, beigey, from the CSS in the head tag, inside the style tag. Yes, thank you, Mr. Now, if I want to have a photo for the background, how am I going to do that? We're going to have what? We're going to have background image. And then after that, we have what? We have URL. And then we're going to have a bracket like that. And then we'll have a double quotation. And between the double quotation, we're going to write what? We're going to write the name and the file extension. For example, inside the same folder, I have the Apple photo. Okay, this is the website afternoon session that we're working on right now. And this is the photo. They should be inside the same folder in the same location. So if I look at the properties, okay, we can see the name is Apple. We can see here, and the file type is .png. This is the extension. So I'm gonna go and write the same name as the photo, and then .png. This is the extension, the file extension. Let me save it real quick, and let's see what's happened now. I'm gonna refresh, and now you can see I have the Apple photo in the background instead of the color. Okay. So if you wanted to use an image as a background for your website, this is how you will do it. We should have what? We will have background image, colon, and then URL. Inside a bracket, we will have a double quotation and the name and the file extension of the photo. Okay, after that, we will have what? I think I want to use another photo because we will have repeating, and I want you to see it actually. For example, this photo. Maybe this one. In the same folder, I will save it, and I'm gonna change the name to road JPEG. Okay. Now, let me go and see the photo. The file is JPEG. I'm gonna change the background to this one. JPEG. Save. Let's see now. Okay. So now if you can tell, the photo is, this is the photo, and then it will repeat, and then it will repeat like this. Okay. And you can see even under it will repeat. You can see from here, right? Under is still repeating. Okay, now if I wanted to only repeat from this side, like horizontally on x-axis, but I don't want like this to repeat, okay? Not like this. Not vertically, I don't want no vertical repeating. So how will I edit that? I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna write background repeat. We have, if I wanted to only horizontally repeat on x-axis, I will have to write repeat minus x or repeat dash x. Now let's look at it and see the difference, okay? Now you can see even under, like this, it's repeated. You see after this photo finished, there's another photo under. But since I said I don't want vertically repeat, and I only want like this on horizontal axis repeating, If I do refresh, you can see we don't have here the photos anymore because we only want to repeat on the horizontal axis, horizontally. Okay, what if I want to repeat it only vertically? I will write what? I will repeat dash y, y-axis. Y-axis is for vertical, x-axis is for horizontal. So let me save it, and now you will see the difference. Refresh. Okay, so now this time we don't have repeating like this horizontally. We only have repeating like this vertically. You see, this is one photo. When I finish, another photo will start. I hope that's clear. And if you don't want any repeating, you only want the photo one time, you will write what? No repeat. Okay, let's see this time what will happen. Let me save it. Refresh. You can see we have the photo only one time. We don't have it repeating like this on x-axis, and we don't have repeating like this on y-axis. Is it clear until now? Do you guys understand what I'm talking about? Okay, very good. If you felt like I'm going too fast, if there was something you did not understand, please let me know. Kak Salman, you mean how do you make it to cover the whole body? Is that what you mean? Okay, we have that from the background size, but we will not take that today, but you can try it for yourself, okay? Okay, now, what if I want, now I can see the photo, it is on the left side. What if I want it to be on the right side? Then we will have what? We will have background position. For the background position, I'm gonna give it what? I'm gonna give it, for example, right. Okay, save. Let's see. I can see now it's where it's on the right. What if I write top left, let's say top right. Okay, now if I write top right, it will give me the whole photo. I can also write, instead of top right, I can write bottom right. It should be like on the right side, but from the bottom. Let me see. It is actually acting weird. It shouldn't be like this. It should come right here. Let's see if it has anything to do with dash. Nope. Okay, so I think it has something to do with the photo, because in the morning we tried it and it was totally fine working, but right now it's not working. But I can give it a bottom. Yes, Mirja, I wrote that and it worked. But you can see here when I wrote bottom, instead of bringing it down, it actually brought it up, which means there's an issue with the photo. Anyways, I'm just gonna write top right. It was perfect and there was nothing wrong with it. Like this. Okay. Let's see. So this is for the position. So as I said, we have background size, but for the morning, for the morning beneficiaries, we did not talk about this at all. And also let me check what we took with them. Background repeat, background position, and yes, background attachment. Okay, so let's try one more thing. If I said I don't want the background repeat to be on, I will just delete it, okay? And let me remove the position as well. Now what I will see is that I will have repeating all the time, yes? Yes, we have background attachment, but also I want what? I want some other paragraphs and headings to be written so I can scroll. Control V. Okay, let me save it. Let me see if I can scroll now. Not really, not yet. Okay, now I can scroll. You can see when I scroll down, the background is moving. Okay, what if I don't want it to move? If I want the background to be just like this, even when I scroll down, let me add just a bit more writing so you can see what I mean. Okay. Okay, you can see when I come down, the background is moving around. If I don't want it to move around, we will have to use background attachment. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the body tag here, and I'm gonna write background attachment. And how do I fix it? I'm gonna write fixed. I don't want it to scroll down. So I'm gonna write fixed, and now let me save it. Then if I go back on my website, now if I refresh, okay, I can scroll, but you can see only the writing is moving, not the background, not the photo from the background, okay? So this is what it means to have a fixed background. We fix that in what? In background attachment. Okay, now let's come on borders, but I think I want to change the photo because I think it's getting too complicated, right? Doesn't let you see the photo, I mean the writings. I'm gonna change it to the apple. Let me save it. Okay. Also now you can see the background is not moving because we have a fixed background from the background attachment. Okay, I'm gonna delete these as well. We don't need all these. We will also talk about borders. I like ICT and impact project. I want these paragraphs and headings so I can work on them. Okay, after, let me have a class. Let it be A, okay? And now I can, from here, I will talk about border, okay? For example, I have this this heading and I want to give it what? I want to give it a border. I can, for example, start with border style is solid, okay? Let me save it. Now I will come back to the H1 that I wanted to give it the class, to give it this format, and I'm gonna write class is equal to, between double quotation, A, because this is the A class. So let me save it now. And I'm gonna go to my website. Now you can see I have the border around the H1. Okay, what if I feel like this border is too big for my writing and it's not beautiful? So I want to make it a bit smaller, maybe until here, maybe until here. Okay, I can work on it. How? I'm gonna give it a width. Width is equal to, let's say, 25%. Let me save it. And let's go back to the website. Okay, this looks so much better, right? Now I have the border, it is only 25%. We have other types of border styles. For example, we have dashed. Okay, let's see now. You can see now the border is dashed. This is called dashed. We also have what? We also have dotted, like this. It means it's like dots, it's like points. Save. You can see it's all points now. It's so much smaller than the dash. We have grooved. How come it's not working? Okay, now it's working. So we have groove. It's somehow like it's inclined. If you zoom in, let me show you. I think if I give it a color, it will look better. Like it will show more. Okay. Oh, we can also have what? We can also have a none. If I don't have a border, it means I don't have a border. Now there's nothing around the heading. Okay, let me have a solid one, a typical border. And now I can actually color my border. I can say border color, for example, red. Okay, save. You can see now my border is actually red. I can give it any color that I want. Okay, now until here, is it clear? Because if it's not clear, I can repeat it before I move on to the next part of it. Do you understand how border works, guys? Okay, very good. We also have yes, we also have border width. It could be either thin, for example, or it could be thick. So now if I look at it, it's so much thinner, it's so much slimmer, because I wrote what? I said the width of the border, I want it to be thinner, smaller. Okay, what if I want it to be bigger? I'm gonna write thick, okay? I'm gonna save it, and now let's look at it. You can see now it's really thick, like more than the normal. So this is how we give the width to the border. Okay, now what if I want my border, for example, I want this top side to be only dashed, the right side I want it to be dotted, the bottom maybe I want it to be solid, and the left side I want none. How can I do that? For example, each side I want it to be a different style. I have what? I'm gonna delete this border style. For each side, I will give it a different style for each side. For example, for the top, I have border top style. Let it be dotted. And then I have border right, border right style. I want it to be solid. And for the bottom, I have border bottom style. I want it to be dashed. And maybe for the left side, I don't want any border. So I'm gonna write border left style is equal to, colon, none. Now let me save it. And let's go back and see. Okay, so perfect. We can see now the top one is dotted. The right one is solid. The bottom one is dashed and the left side is none. We don't have any. Yes, Lali Khan. So for Lali Khan is asking about this one, border width. Thick is for big borders and thin is for small borders. And if you want to have a normal width of the border, you can just remove this. You don't need it. Okay, anyways, so this is how we change each side of the border. Okay, now what if I want, I also want each side to be a color. How do I do that? First, let me change this none to groove so I can color it. Save. Yes, now you can see it feels like it's inclined. It's like a frame, the groove. Okay, I want top to be a color, right to be a different color, here a different color, and here a different color. How am I gonna do that? I'm gonna delete the red one. I'm gonna say border color. So this is how it's gonna work. I can give 4 colors, but the thing is, this is gonna be like a clock. It starts from top, right, bottom, and left. Okay. So the first color I write is the top border. The second color I will give, it will be the right border. The third color I will give, it will be the bottom border. And the last one, the fourth one I give, it will be the left border. Now, you will see what I mean. For the color, the first one I'm gonna write blue. So the blue is gonna be which border? Red, pink, yellow. Okay, guys, so we have 4 colors. The blue is for which border? Which side? If I look at this, yes, Shema, thank you. It's for the top. Okay, what about red? It's the second color. Very good. It's like, it comes like a clock. You start from top and then right. Okay, so the third color, yes, is bottom. Yes, Sana, Shema, thank you. And yellow, which is the last one, should be which? It should be left. Very good. Now let me save it. Yes, Fennec, thank you. Sana, thank you. Let's go and look at it. Now you can see we have blue, and then we have red and pink and yellow. Let me show you. Let me make it smaller. Okay, so here are the colors. Blue is the top, red is the right, okay? Pink is here at the bottom, and yellow is for the left. Okay. Okay, now that we understand that, I have another question, but let me real quick delete this. Okay. What if I give the color like this? Red and blue. What if I give 2 colors? What do you think, guys? The red is for what and blue is for what? Yes, Kak Salman, very good. So the red one is gonna be for top and bottom, and blue, the second one will be for right and left. Let's try it. I saved it. Yes. So we have first red. It's for what? It's for top and bottom, and the blue one will be for right and left. Okay? Is it clear like this so far? I think it's easy and it's fun. Okay, let me tell you about another style that we have. Solid, I think, is boring. Let's have double. Let's see if it will work. Yes. So now you can see we also have another style is double. It means we will have two lines, two borders. We have inset, we have outset. Like this is inset. And we also have outset. So for the dash, we're gonna make it outset. Okay. And so on. We have some other styles. You might come along one day. Let me see if we have taken any other thing today. Border. Color sites. We talked about these. I think this is all we took this morning. Yes. Okay, let's give several different styles to our, for example, this paragraph, the first one that we have. Let me make another class. Let it be called B. We can have width is 50%. And then we have, let's have, we can also have a background color. Let it be pink. Let's have a border style, but I want to give it each side a different one. Top style is dashed border. I'm just gonna copy and paste it to save us time. Now this top, I will make it bottom. And I'm gonna make this one inset, Control V, right. And left, let it be double. Okay, if I want my border to be thick, I'm gonna give it a border width. Thick. And let me give the colors. Border, color. Which colors should we give them? You guys send me the color through the chat. Okay, first is blue. This is gonna be for top. Maroon is gonna be for right. Okay, mesh the bottom. Which color? Yeah. Okay, I suppose I will just give the colors yellow and let it be green. And I think this is enough. So we have this class, its name is B. And if I want the second paragraph to be this format, it has this width, this background, and these border formats, I'm gonna give it a class is equal to, the name is what is B. So now this paragraph, which says today we will talk about background image, this one, it should give, it should give the, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. It should take that format, okay? Now I see, after I refreshed, the width is 50% and the background color is pink. And I have the types of the borders and the colors as well, they're different. Mijda, no, this one is B because this is what we were working on. A was the first one that we worked on. Okay. Okay, guys, so far, do you have any questions?